Okay, hello. This be Brad. So this is just a quick guide on shoulder charge and just some of the sort of stuff you can do with it to kind of just help maximize your general play with the movement. So first thing, it's very simple. It's just getting the timing down for general movement. You don't need to do anything fancy. I've done a bunch of tests with high mobility, low mobility, catapult scrolling with it versus anything. Honestly, there is so little difference. All you need to do is just jump. Well, it's just activate your double jump, cancel it, and yeet up. That's literally all it is. Once you get the timing down, this will be the fastest you're really going to move. Scroll wheel skating doesn't really make you... It does make you a little bit faster, but it's not worth it really. One thing that it does do is if you are used to it already, if it does keep you lower to the ground while doing it. So if you're doing scroll wheel skating, it is basically the same speed, just lower to the ground. I haven't really got the timing down with scroll wheel, but you will notice as well you can shoulder charge a lot of the time before the speed lines even appear on your screen, which is quite nice if you can get the timing down fast. But yeah, it's quite simple. Another bit of movement tech that you can do is shoulder charging off of things like that. If you do that, it gives you the same launching momentum as doing it off the air, because if you shoulder charge on the ground, you stop very quickly, but if you're in the air, you go much further in general. So shoulder charging off of like a staircase, even just something small. Java doesn't really have the best spots for it, but like maps like Convergence, there are tiny staircases where you can just shoulder charge off of, and it gets you much more distance just in general, while also keeping you low to the ground. Speaking of which, if you really wanted to, you could also forsake the double jump and just kind of do short hop. Sprint for a bit, short hop. So one other thing is to always, if you're using shoulder charge for movement, always be off the ground. Never shoulder charge when on the ground. I'll show you right here. I'll shoulder charge right when I go past the heavy brick. I'll turn around, you can see the distance just for show. So if I'm just doing it on the ground, it's at about 6 meters. I'm gonna stop pretty abruptly. If I then do the same thing just in the air, again 11 meters. So you're getting about 5 extra meters of overall distance by just jumping. That's the most important thing. Doesn't matter if it's literally almost immediately after. Obviously, the higher you are, the less momentum you lose afterwards. But like, if you just make sure you are off the ground, because otherwise, yeah, you're going to be struggling a lot. For just general movement, one of the best things that shoulder charge is an instant momentum turn. So like, for example, if there's a barricade here, somebody sitting behind it with a shotgun, you can quite easily just bait that out if you just wanted to just turn around 180, do whatever you need to. You can just get in, get out real simple. If you wanted to just take a peek at what the lane's looking like, say you wanted to peek outside for sniper lines, okay. Nope, bad. If you wanted to cross lanes, best tool for it. You can cross almost any lane in the game just instantly, completely safe if you shoulder charge and go high. Snipers down this corridor, it's cover. Snipers down that lane, over here. You want to get back to the back, easy. It's so powerful as a repositioning tool just because of how fast you move with it. It's just really, really, really nice for that. Otherwise, I think quickly go over general exotics and stuff. I think Peregrine Greaves are by far your best option when using shoulder charge, by a long shot. Just the complete ease of use of that over just regular shoulder charge, it's just so much more worth it. Consistent one shot supers, tracking's insane. I see absolutely no reason not to use Peregrines if you are using a shoulder charge subclass and are taking it even slightly seriously. Other good options, Mark 44 standard sides. These are a bit meh, but still not bad. They're completely saved by the melee regeneration, but to go over what they are, half a second after you've started sprinting, and over the next 3, you'll start gaining a 75 HP overshield if you're at full health. This ends second or like halfway through shoulder charging, or if you stop sprinting. It really, really, really makes peeking any sort of angle completely free. Like, it's so simple for just going about. Like, if you wanted to cross any angle, you just can easily. Sorry about that. Then second part of it is just hits, not even kills. Just any hit will restore 50% of your melee energy of your shoulder charge, which is really, really nice to have. And it does mean actual impact hit. It needs the physical knee or shield or hammer or whatever just hitting the person. Doesn't mean AoE, it doesn't mean burn. It's specifically the impact damage, not the AoE. But it's really nice if you can get charged with light and run something like heavy-handed. That is 100% of your melee energy after a hit. And it's really nice to have. So last real one for this is just Synthos. Synthos are just generally great. Make your lunge range 7 meters. If surrounded by 2 or more people, which means 15 meters, then you get, and this has recently got buffed as well, it used to be 80% damage, now it's a 100% damage increase on your melee, making it a one-shot, which would also make your shoulder charge a one-shot. I think even against supers, maybe some, actually no, don't quote me on that, I think I'm bullshitting. Yep, it's still an incredible exotic for it, and it gets you the good neutral game of just general shotgun melee play. So the other main strategy that you can do with shoulder charge is slide shotgunning. I'll go get some ammo real quick by the big die, but pretty much it's just sliding, and then while you're sliding you can still activate your shoulder charge, so you can just slide, shoulder charge, slide, shoulder charge. You can do this with pretty much any weapon. Like if you wanted to put 2 shots in with a hand cannon before doing it, you could easily do that. But it's just a nice tactic to be able to finish up a kill with a fast, very consistent hitting melee. Now for this, you've got one of 3 main options for exotics that are really, or 4 I guess, that'll do you good. Synthos, obviously, they'll still do you good. They won't increase the lunge range at all, but they will make it pretty consistent and have that chance for the one shot if you don't do any damage. Skullfort is absolutely incredible with Top Tree Striker, because it allows your melee to instantly come back after kills and starts health regeneration. So that helps a lot because you can just slide, boom, get a kill, slide, boom, get a kill, slide, boom, get a kill, and you can just keep doing that. With shotgun especially, it's really, really easy. And obviously you're getting your health back after every time. The other 2 exotics are both in the exact same vein of why they are good with this combo, both Entei Swords and Dune Marchers. Since they both increase your sliding distance, that allows you to slide, boom, and boom. You just basically get more time. You get more time, time is pretty much everything. And with Antaeus as well, you were immune for the first half of it, which is really nice. And then you obviously have good old Dunes for that sprint, speed, and slide increase. get the slide distance, and then you also get the chain on hit, which can sometimes, I think, I'd have to double check because I haven't actually looked, but I think if with Hammer Strike specifically, it might be able to net a couple one-shots in an AoE. I will have to double check that, but it could potentially be a thing. Otherwise, I don't really think there is much of really anything else to go over. It's mainly just making sure always be off the ground when shoulder charging, use it to cross lanes, get your timing down, and just make sure you're just generally using it as much as you can. The only thing that it doesn't give you is stealth, because it's loud as fuck, but the movement, pretty much everything else about it is really, really incredible now. So it's just, hopefully this was at least a little bit helpful, but yeah. But yeah, just generally just remember those things and you should be good. Thank you.